It is 8:40. Fucking Bill woke me up, man. I had my I had my door open and my window open. I passed out. Fucking sleeping right here with the fan. My cat, I kind of just scared her, but she's just been sitting on the porch enjoying the night. So I'm up. We're going to get rolling. I made coffee. Um, I got a bag of sugar, which I gotta close back up before the gnats and bugs get in it. I'm moving a little slow right now. I'm waiting to wake up. I've been up for about 40 minutes. Bill woke me up at like 8 o'clock. More like 7:30 actually. It's actually been longer than I think. Which I asked him if he had any milk because I ran out of coffee. I need a coffee. I have to have coffee. I drink coffee 24/7. I'm Turkish. Just so you know, in Turkey, it's very common everyone drinks coffee from when they wake up to when they go to sleep. At the dinner table, there's coffee on the table. It's not right, it's not traditional if there's no coffee on the table. There's always coffee on the table in Turkey. I went next door to my old man, Mel. I was like, bro, I'm gonna see if I go grocery shopping tomorrow. I gotta try to get this money, make some money tomorrow. I got a bunch of stuff listed. People are messaging me, so I was like, anyway, you can bum me a shot of coffee. I knew he had coffee. He just gave me the rest of the Maxwell because he had a whole other thing inside. He had a whole other thing inside of the cupboard. And then I went down to Bill's. Bill had milk frozen for me. He put it in this carton for me. So I can eat the rest of my cereal tonight, which is right there. So I'm excited. I have a bowl of cereal, my favorite, Fruit Loops and marshmallows. The shit's like crack. Real Fruit Loops and marshmallows. The actual brand, Kellogg's. So I got that. I got enough coffee to have for the morning, get me going in the morning. I have enough through the whole night. Emails. I gotta go through this, do this shit. Which actually I gotta get my machine out now. I gotta get my Windows 11 laptop out. Which I finally got everything figured out. Both my laptops, my Windows 10 laptop for tuning cars, that type of stuff will be in this bag. And other things, and then my Windows 11 machine is for weather forecasting, that type of stuff. This is my ThinkPad. The Dell Business laptop XPS will be for video edit. I mean, not for mostly for video editing and for tuning cars, that type of stuff. Point of sales, records, those things. You know what I mean? QuickBooks, all that stuff. This right here is specifically for just weather model, developing that type of stuff because of the graphics card that's in it. It's a T2000. And I really don't want to use this one I really only want to use this when I have to, for weather. And it's an aluminum body. This is aluminum. It feels like plastic, but it might be plastic, but it feels like aluminum on the bottom. It does. So we gotta log in. We gotta look at the weather real quick. I don't know if I missed it. I might have missed the weather to update. Tropical storm Kelvin is still moving. Holy shit. It just hit the islands. It's getting close to the islands, and that's not good. That's not good at all. And it's a T5 too, and it's almost hitting though, see? It's at a T5. Listen, man, they're jumping the T5, T6s, T7s. Listen, we've never even recorded anything higher than a T5. The highest ever recording is a T5. They're theoretically thinking that the last hurricane that hit that hit Florida was a T7. You hear me? That's crazy. It jumped from 6 to 7, they believe. The satellites right now are mapping it. It'll be at Honolulu really soon. We got to report the weather. It says 260 to the next level, weather and life quiz. I get to earn some points. No need, take the quiz. It says, why does the sky appear blue during the rain? We'll look it up. I know the answer. Umbrella, no need, good. Here we go, let's click on this. So we got to do the live quiz, report weather, plus 50. So tonight, I missed it. I'll get 50 soon. But we'll look it up. We're going to actually look this up. Why does the sky appear blue during the day? We'll look it up. Sky blue during day. The scattering caused by these tiny air molecules, known as the Rayleigh scattering, increases as the wavelength of light decreases. Violet and blue light have the shortest wavelengths, and the red light has the longest. Therefore, blue light is scattered more than red light, and the sky appears blue during the day. I knew the answer, but I didn't know. I wanted to explain it correctly. This is why I did that. So we're going to go here. Rayleigh scattering. Correct answer. You've taken one quiz, and you have one come play it again tomorrow. So I get points. My tree grow. Woohoo. So, So I gotta wait. Get energy. It says right here, get energy between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. tomorrow. So I missed it. I fell asleep. So, but here, you go here. You click on here. Show e-tree. It says step 1, get a seed. Step 2, begin task to grow your tree. Step 3, complete through level 10. Step 4, real tree is planted. Tips, visit weather daily to feed your growing tree. Sign in to gain more energy. Complete daily challenges on our weather page. Like I said, I'm going to be developing for them. I'm happy with what they're doing. I'm happy. I'm going to be, you guys can follow me on my own feed. I'm going to be creating a feed. You'll be able to follow me on actual Microsoft. I'll have you guys will have my name, and it's R31 Erospect. R31 EROSP, all capital letters, and then ECT for lowercase at Outlook. That's my Outlook, okay? That's going to be specifically for my boat. I'm naming my boat that. My boat is, I got a term, I'm naming my boat. So there's going to be 2 names for it. There's going to be a call name over the radio, and then I'm going to have my actual boat name. But you're not going to call my boat name, you'll have my call sign, which is R31 Erospect. Or Eurospect. R31 Eurospect. So yeah, we're gonna be checking this stuff out. I'm gonna be studying this all night. It's getting close to Hawaii. That's insane, man. We're gonna be going through all this. Once I understand it and stuff, I'll be showing you guys this. Right now, category T5, propagation 21 miles an hour. Location is 152.3 west, 17.8 north. It says maximum 60 mile, max gust 63, pressure 29.2. Past storms was Adrian. It shows the path it took. So it shows you the past storm that went by Hawaii, the last one, which it hit T5, a 1, a 2, a T5 there. Yeah, this one is definitely way worse. Look at, and it's getting bad. And look at all the warm water. You see the warm water? See how it's red? That's what it means by propagation. The propagation, the wind, the water, it's sucking up the hot water off the ground. That's what it's saying. The water, the wind is coming off the water is the propagations. That's what it's talking about. She looks comfortable. I'm jealous. Alright, we are going to roll a joint, and we're going to smoke, read the Bible. So we gotta get the Bible, which I have it out already. I need to put my hat on. I feel naked without it. I have to have this hat on. There's the laptop. I gotta work on that. Here's the Bible. Alright. Bible's out. Put that over here. This is going back right here. We gotta roll a joint. This fan needs to go off. Alright. That's what we're gonna do. Alright. I put my lamp on top of the speaker so I could have light on my keyboard and I can actually kind of see somewhat. It's a little blinding. I had to pull it down. There we go. Which I got my stars. It's driving me. I don't like not having them, man. My stars. I hooked it up the USB to there, so it's on my ceiling. So gotta have hot foods. That's also why I drink so much coffee. I can't drink hot water like that. So by me drinking the coffee, the hot coffee, it's healed my stomach. The heat. Americans, the United States of American people, they don't drink enough hot fluids for their core. That's why they're sick the way they are. Alright. I gotta smoke a joint. I had one rolled. I had two of them rolled, I swear. I don't know where to put it. It's somewhere around here. I rolled one. I remember rolling two of them. It's probably in this bag right here. I'm probably about to find it. I don't remember what I did with it. Still working on all the shake, man. I'm still working on all the shake. I still have this from my neighbor. My neighbor blessed me. Which that's what I'm about to smoke is his mixed with his stuff mixed with mine. There's something in there that was weird looking funky. Don't mind me. I'll be up all night. Me and Bill's gonna be down here. I'm gonna show Bill a good time tonight. I'm gonna show Bill some cool stuff. He's gonna be like, what the fuck? He's gonna enjoy the night. I'm gonna terrorize my neighbors. The neighbors, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? Alright. Well, it looks like we got a potent joint. We're about to be. Smells strong. This weed, I'm telling you, this shake is all nothing but crystals, bro. It's I've been high as a kite. Listen, for the past week. High, smoked out 24/7 from when I wake up to when I go to sleep. I have not had weed. It's nice. It's nice not having to fucking run all the way to the dispensary 4 times a week. Fucking spending so much money with them. I'd rather spend my money with my boy, you know? So, which he convenienced me for sure. I mentioned I feel bad I'm not bringing him any money right now. He's giving me so much weed. Listen, I only brought my boy, he's not a kid, but I only brought my boy $20, man. I walked out with 2 ounces for $20. Like, what the fuck? That's God right there. That's God. Listen, man, that's better than bro deals. That's better than family deals. Listen, family don't even do that. All right, you hear me? I ain't never had family bless me with 2 ounces. My oldest brother always never gave me a deal. I got to pay top notch. He would never give me a deal. That's why I stopped dealing with him. That's how I know he's not family. I would never, ever, ever, ever do that. And he'd continue to do it. And he wonders why nobody likes him. Wonders why people stop coming to him. Because he never gives deals. My brother's stingy. He's stingy and he's hard-headed and he's stubborn. And that's why I don't like him. Last time we got into a fight, I smacked his head off the counter. His wife called the police and grabbed the broomstick to go hit me with it. I told her, you hit me with that broomstick? Best believe I'm going to snatch it out of your hand. I'm going to beat you down to the ground with it like a grown man. You going to hit me like a grown man? You want to fight a grown man? You're going to get hit like a grown man. I'm warning you right now. Back the fuck up. She backed up. She called the police too. I did a weekend. I ended up spending the weekend in jail because of that. The judge, the state didn't pick it up. The judge told both me and my brother, you know what I think? I think family should be able to fight. Off record. That's what he said. And then my brother came in there and said, I don't want to press charges, so they gave me my bond, but they gave me my $600 back, all that shit. So I spent the weekend over there, I bonded out. Went to court. Got all my bond money back, everything. They dropped the charges, all that shit. They listen, man, I left the house. My sister-in-law called the police on me. I went to another family member's house down the street to get away from them. The police show up at the house talking about, come here, we were arresting you. For what? For putting your hands on people. The fuck? They put their hands on me first. Then they call. That's bullshit. That's hoe ass shit. Listen, I don't want to be anywhere near my family. They come over here, their head's getting taken off real quick. I'm not saying nothing. I'm blowing their fucking head back. Bah! Like that. And then I'm leaving. So if you're family, don't come over here. Believe me, you won't be here anymore. Ever. You won't be alive. You won't be breathing, tasting anything, drinking nothing. I'll deal with God when that time comes. Don't come around me. And that's a promise. It's not a threat. It's a promise. I need a lighter, which I'm about to just use a torch. I want to Tell you about a joint. I gotta have cans of these. My boat is about to have like 40, 50 cans of these before I even roll out. I'm gonna have about 20 of these tips in my boat. These Bernzomatic tips. So you don't need a lighter. Woo! And burn yourself with that. Oh yeah. I got myself good. I didn't hurt myself. I got the joint though. I brushed against skin. Oopsies. There I am talking my shit, burning myself. I'm fine though. I didn't burn myself. Any longer I would have cooked my finger. See the joint? Oops. Tells you even the good ones, even the ones that know what they're doing, don't know what they're doing. Fucking up. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna patch it like this. We're gonna do some in the field service work. Like that. Go like this. That's how I like my pussy, you know. Just hang it right above me, you know. I'm just, it's my best thing, you know. You lift them up by their legs like this, you know. Leg, you push them up against the wall. They go crazy. They push their head, they push their arms down and on your head like this, and your head is like, God damn, girl, come on. Yeah, that's how it goes. Been there, done it, many times. It's actually one of my favorite positions. In the moment type shit. In the bathroom at Burger King. Like that song. I had to ruin 2 papers to fix this one joint. Because I didn't want to sit there and re-roll it. Which I should have just re-rolled it. I wouldn't have ruined 2 papers. But, you know what? It'll make it burn slower. Alright. Let's try this again. There we go. Mentora. Tormenta. Mentora. They're so cute. I love how she just like sitting outside. I love it. That's why I leave the door open for her. She wants to play. She thinks I'm coming over here to give her attention. I'll be there tonight, don't worry. You'll be playing tonight. She wants to hit. That's what it is. I told you that's what it was. She wants to hit. Every time I smoke now, she stares at me while I smoke. She likes it. She likes the pot. She loves the marijuana, I'm telling you. It's funny, last night, it was the first night she started doing this. Every time I smoke pot now, she does this. That's good enough for her. She got 3 good hits. It's just a little fucking secondhand smoke. I'm not blowing it down her throat. She still got chest problems. I hear her wheezing. Last night she woke up sneezing, fucking, and you can hear her lungs. They're still full of fluid. She's doing good though. She looks healthy, really healthy. She's got a little buzz. You can tell. I love you. I love you. She's definitely my cat. God delivered. We're going to read. Then I gotta get off the camera and I gotta do all these applications and do these resumes and respond to everybody. I guarantee everybody's in their house right now, sitting on the laptop waiting for me to respond. Which it's already 8:30, 9 o'clock, so I should probably respond before 11 o'clock. That way it's professional. They have something to read in the morning. Or they can read it before they go to bed. That's why I'm smoking. I'm getting there. I gotta get right before I can deal with people. I'm about to be talking contracts and money and this and that. What can you do for me? I gotta be on top. Listen, without the marijuana, you don't want me. Listen, I won't be laid back. I won't be chill, and I'll be. You don't want me. Listen, you don't want me around you. Not on marijuana. I'll be really irritable. It calms my nerves. Otherwise, I'd be up in everyone's shit. That's why I smoke pot. That's the only thing it's really the only thing that keeps me from wanting to hurt people. And it also helps me with my pain. It keeps me off all the other drugs, all the hardcore drugs. And there's a reason why I'm doing this as well. So today, before I start reading the Bible, that mini bike guy, he's skin popping, which his arm's gonna fall off soon if you don't go get help. That's why he didn't call me. I told him, that's why I gave him my number. I seen his arm. I'm gonna try to talk him. I'm thinking about going hitting the streets and trying to find him. I'm gonna talk to him, try to drag him down to the I'm gonna try to drag him down to the hospital, get some help. See, look.
Retrospect, sir. Yes, sir.
See his arm? Listen, now look. He's skin popping. He's shooting dope in his leg. Look. I tell you right now, he ain't gonna make it. He's just, listen, this guy is smart. He needs some help, man. I want to put him to work.
You put this together yourself? Yeah.
Listen, this guy will do better work than anybody else I know. I guarantee it.
What happened?
Yes, sir. About to pray. What actually? Actually, I bought the frame welded already with the 60 bar welded on.
Dude, you know what this reminds me of? Prince.
Who?
Prince.
Oh, yeah.
Doves Cry.
Oh, yeah.
The movie with the ape hangers
Now,
and
look.
shit.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Bro,
I'm gonna go find him, I think, before I leave and talk to
I'm gonna
him.
be traveling around
see
the
his
world,
arm?
sailing on.
He's shooting dope in his arm.
Culture.
Okay.
It's really bad. So, I'm writing a
And
few
in his
acts
leg, I'll
about
show you. If you
him,
look at his leg, you can see it's infected. It's pus. So he's moving on to his arm.
But this is dope. It's awesome. I have a car right now. I'm trying to put the truck together. I have a motor I'm trying to put in and stuff. This is dope, man. I haven't seen one like this. Where'd you find the frame at? Like, and then
Actually, on Marketplace.
really?
See his leg? Look, see the sore?
What's this wheel off of?
It's pus.
Harley Electric.
Really?
Right here.
That's dope.
It's all
The
white.
handlebars, everything.
And
That's what these.
it's pussy.
See, they welded.
So that's why he moved on to his arm. He was shooting in his legs so nobody would see it. Alright? Because he had pants, you know what I mean? So nobody could see all the, the bruising up his leg. And now that is getting bad. It's painful for him. So he's putting it, and he's skin popping. He's too afraid to put it in his vein. You understand what I'm saying? Look. You see that right there? This, if you can't see, you probably can't see it. So this, right? Listen, I've shot dope. And every time I did it, I always had a brand new needle. I always used alcohol. I never shared needles. And I only did it briefly for a month. And I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I'd like the high. It hit you there, got you there. That I understand why everyone does it. But don't do it. It's not worth it. But what they're doing is they're putting it under the skin. It's called skin popping. And the reason why I'm doing this, I'm hitting the streets, is because, listen, man, if that shit was real out there, I'd have it. You hear me? Not only would I be doing it, I'd be dealing it. You hear me? I don't do that shit no more because of Jesus. Second of all, I have relapsed once since I've been home. In 5 years, I relapsed once because of that girl and that job. Drove me fucking nuts and my dad. The shit one wasn't real. It wasn't dope. Soon as I did it, you hear me? As soon as I did that shit, I knew it. I knew I was dead. And I died. I was dead. They brought me back to life. I was fucked up for a week straight. I couldn't even think straight. I was slurring my words. I couldn't even speak. Because my brain didn't have enough oxygen. I died. I was dead. You hear me? I gave my life fully to Jesus that day. I met Jesus. I seen who he was. And he said, no, that's not your time. He said, I bring you back. You're going to tell everyone that shit isn't real. It's fake. I didn't even say anything. I woke up to that cop doing that, rubbing my chest like this. I'm talking hard, man. My shit was fucked up. This shit was bruised for a week straight. The fucker was hitting me hard as fuck, man. The officer knew what he was doing. The officer knew how to bring me back. It wasn't his first rodeo. The officer's out there bringing lives back, man. I want to meet that man. Listen, every time I've ended up in the hospital, I was so scared. I didn't, listen, man, I didn't even, as soon as I got in the hospital, I didn't even book out or nothing. I didn't discharge papers, nothing. It was weird. They put me in the back of the hallway and left me there. Nobody was seeing me. Nobody was helping me. Nothing. I sat there for like 2 hours. Nobody came to help me after the ambulance shot me off. Nobody, no doctor, no nothing. It was weird. I disconnected. I listened. I got myself ready. I called my dad. My dad was like, "Where you at? Your girl has been calling me." I told him where I think I'm. I don't know where I'm at. I'm at the hospital. I walked outside, and I'm slurring my words. He couldn't even understand me. I'm telling him, "Look, come get me. I'm at Oakwood Hospital. I seen the thing." Listen. I went back to work. I couldn't even work. I couldn't do anything. I quit. I quit that career and got that other career once my mind started coming back. It took me almost 2 weeks. It was like a month before I even started talking normal again. It was bad. That stuff, don't do it. It's not real. That dope, it's not dope. I promise you, it's not dope. It's not. It's not. Listen, I know what I'm talking about. I know what real dope is. I used to sling it. I used to do it. And I used to move weight for people, okay? Listen, I used to be that guy. And people don't believe me. Stupid. Claw. That shit's, don't do it. Get off of that, man. Stay away from it. Get off of that shit, man. Go smoke some pot. I smoke a lot of pot, you hear me? This shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, okay, they were already on the frame. You put the motor on though.
See, you can see it.
Yes, sir.
I see you did the exhaust
You see?
too.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to.
It's sweet how it curves
And then look
over.
at his arm. It's raw.
Power steering fluid for the car.
Dude, that happens all the time. I always keep spares.
So now I got an airbag.
There you go. At least you got.
His arm's bad.
At least you got a plug kit. You should be.
I wanna catch him. This is why I'm doing this, man. I got some stuff I'm about to be doing. You hear me? I'm about to find out who's bringing that shit in. All that stuff. I'm about to find out where it's coming from, who's doing what. I'm gonna know what borders it's coming from, all that shit. I'm putting a stop to that shit. You hear me? My brothers are hooked up on that. I'm watching my family die because of that shit. My brother might be losing his arm soon, alright? They're avoiding me because I'm putting them on blast. My whole family I put on my blast because they're all doing this shit. And they all think it's still cool, and it's not. That's why I don't want nobody around me. Stay the fuck away from me if you're on that shit. I'll smoke you myself, you hear me? Because you're better off dead anyways. You're just a fucking walking zombie. That shit's not even real. And you know what's funny? Is the government's putting that shit out on the street. The government's pumping it on the street. All those politicians, what do you think? They're getting cutbacks. They're getting fucking... They know that stuff's coming over the border. They're the one that's allowing it to come over the border. They're getting paid off. Slipping through customs. You think our border ain't locked down like that? It is. Listen, and then there's places that aren't. Why do you think they send 5 submarines out at one time? 3 get caught, 2 don't. There's 1 billion people in the world. The coast is huge. National Guard can't control that. They're pumping. It's called narco-terrorism for a reason. They've been doing it for, listen, I've been studying warfare forever. For my whole life. And they've been doing warfare. The Bible is the best book to study military warfare, period. Which we're about to go read. I am war, period. That's who I am. That's just what I study. My whole life I've studied nothing but war, computers, electronics, language. Everything you can think of, I know it. I study it. Listen, I know everything. You can't. There's not much that I don't know. I know physics. I know quantum physics. We can get into telephony. We can get into theoretical electricity. We can get into algebra. We can get into electrical theory. We can get into communication theory. We can get into. It's bad. Listen, I show most of the professors up at the schools, okay? And guess what? It's all self-taught. Every single bit of it. It's either been self-taught or I've learned it on the field training. Yep. Claw has a new home. He's slowly making his way from across the street here. He wants to be with me. He would already be next to my side if I didn't have Mentora. He's scoping out Mentora. That's what he's doing. He's reading her. That's why he's willing. He wants a sacrifice. In his mind, he says, okay, I want to be with him. Let me see how he treats this girl, this little cat. You better take care of her, Claw. Watch her for me. You hear me? Watch her for me. Yeah, you hear me? You know what I'm telling you. You better watch her. Alright. Mentora, come here. Kiki. Mentora, now. Alright. You up. Come on. Up. Here. Come on. Up. Come on. You know what to do. Good girl. That's a good girl. You stay up here, you hear me? You're getting too close to the road. I gotta read. No, it's not playtime. It's relax time. You see that cat over there? You see him? That's what you do. You do what Claw's doing. You chill and observe. You watch everything. You gotta be a guard kitty. Alright. Time to read Isaiah. Which, I need to turn my orange light on soon. It's starting to get dark. Everywhere I go, all night, every night, it stays around my neck. So I can see. And they can't see me. They can see the orange light, but they can't see me. And you can't see it very far. I need to get a red one, but this one's fine. Let's see, Isaiah, where were we? Oh, Messages of Hope. Which I remember it cut off, where it says, it cut off. It says, so you'll go out in joy, you'll be led into a whole and complete life. Hold on, let me do this. We're gonna do this. Bring this lamp down. Right here. Alright, what was last night? I love this lamp. The reason why I love it is because it has 2 plugs in it, which allows me to plug in phones and everything. So it turns, not only is it a lamp, it's an extension cord. It turns 1 plug into 2. Alright. So Isaiah cut off. It said no more thistles but giant sequoias. So I'm going to listen. It says, so you'll go out and enjoy. You'll be led into a whole and complete life. The mountains and hills will lead the parade, bursting with song. All the trees of the forest will join the procession, exuberant with applause. No more thistles but giant sequoias. No more thorn bushes but stately pines. Monuments to me, to God, living and lasting evidence of God. It says Messages of Hope. Chapter 56. So there was 3 sections. This is the hope section. So I'll probably read a couple chapters in this, and then I got to get to work. So salvation is just around the corner. Chapter 56, God's message. Guard my common good. Do what's right and do it in the right way, for salvation is just around the corner. My setting things right is about to go into action. How blessed are you who enter into these things, you, men and women who embrace them, who keep Sabbath and don't defile it, who watch your step and don't do anything evil. Make sure no outsider who now follows God ever has occasion to say, God put me in second class. I don't really belong. And make sure no physically mutilated person is ever made to think, I'm damaged goods. I don't really belong. It says, for God says, to the mutilated who keep my Sabbaths and choose what delights me and keep a firm grip on my covenant, I'll provide them an honored place in my family and within my city, even more honored than that of sons and daughters. I'll confer permanent honors on them that will never be revoked. It's saying anybody that has any type of disfigurement, any type of retardation or anything, God says if they follow the Sabbath, right, they don't hurt nobody, He will honor them and give them a place permanently, because they were never supposed to be mutilated or anything anyways. That happened because of Lucifer, and God was angry and cursed the earth and cursed Lucifer down to the earth. So all this misery has happened because of Lucifer. That's why God is saying, if you follow my law and not do anything evil from Lucifer, you don't fall into that temptation. Because even people with retardation, right, they can do this. They consciously know what it is they're doing, whatever it is they're doing in their mind. They know what's right from wrong. God instilled it in their heart. It's not in their head. That's why He's saying, as long as you make me happy, I don't care what you do to anybody else. He's saying, as long as you follow what it is I tell you in your heart. It says, and as for the outsiders who now follow me, working for me, loving my name, and wanting to be my servants, someone like me, all who keep Sabbath and don't defile it, holding fast to my covenant, I'll bring them to my holy mountain and give them joy in my house of prayer. They'll be welcome to worship the same as the insiders, to bring burnt offerings and sacrifices to my altar. Oh yes, my house of worship will be known as a house of prayer for all people. The decree of the Master, God Himself, who gathers in the exiles of Israel. I will gather others also, gather them in with those already gathered. It says, a call to the savage beasts, come on the run, come devour beast barbarians, for Israel's watchmen are blind, and the whole lot of them. They have no idea what's going on. They're dogs without sense enough to bark, lazy dogs, dreaming in the sun, but hungry dogs. They don't know how to eat, voracious dogs with never enough. And these are Israel's shepherds. They know nothing, understand nothing. They all look after themselves, grabbing whatever's not nailed down. Come, they say, let's have a party. Let's go out and get drunk, and tomorrow more of the same. Let's live it up. Whoop, whoop. It says, never tired of trying new religions. That's a new chapter, chapter 57. It says, meanwhile, right-living people die, and no one gives them a thought. God-fearing people are carted off, and no one even notices. The right-living people are out of their misery. They're finally at rest. They lived well and with dignity, and now they're finally at peace. But you, children of a witch, come here, sons of a slut, daughters of a whore. What business do you have taunting, sneering, and sticking out your tongue? Do you have any idea what wretches you've turned out to be? A race of rebels, a generation of liars. You satisfy your lust any place you find some shade. You fornicate at whim. You kill your children at any convenient spot. Any cave or crevice will do. You take stones from the creek and set up your sex and religion shrines. You've chosen your fate. Your worship will be your doom. You've climbed a high mountain to practice your foul sex and death religion. Behind closed doors, you assemble your precious gods and goddesses, deserting me. You've gone all out, stripped down, and made your bed your place of worship. You've climbed into bed with the sacred horrors and loved every minute of it, adoring every curve of their naked bodies. You anoint your king God with ointments and lavish perfumes on yourselves, and you send scouts to search out the latest in religion, send them all the way to hell and back. You wear yourselves out trying the new and the different, and never see what a waste it all is. You've always found strength for the latest fad. You've never got tired of trying new religions. You love them. It says, who talked you into this pursuit of this nonsense, leaving me high and dry, forgetting you ever knew me? Because I don't yell and make a scene, do you think I don't exist? I'll go over detail by detail all your righteous attempts at religion and expose the absurdity of it all. Go ahead, cry for help to your collection of no gods. A good wind will blow them away. Their smoke, nothing but smoke. But anyone who runs to me for help will inherit the land, will end up owning my holy mountain. Someone says, build, make a road, clear the way, remove the rocks from the road my people will travel. A message from the high and towering God who lives in eternity, whose name is holy. I live in the high and holy places, but also with the low-spirited, the spirit crushed. And what I do is put new spirit in them, get them up and on their feet again. For I'm not going to haul people into court endlessly. I'm not going to be angry forever. Otherwise people would lose heart. These souls I created would tire out and give up. I was angry, good and angry, because of Israel's sins. I struck him hard and turned away in anger, while he kept at his stubborn willful ways. When I looked again and saw what he was doing, I decided to heal him, lead him, and comfort him, creating a new language of praise for the mourners. Peace to the far off, peace to the near at hand, says God. And yes, I will heal them. But the wicked are storm-battered seas. They can't quiet down. The waves stir up garbage and mud. There's no peace, God says, for the wicked. It says, your prayers won't get off the ground. Shout a full-throated shout, hold nothing back, a trumpet blast shout. Tell my people what's wrong with their lives. Face my family Jacob with their sins. They're busy at worship, and love studying all about me. To all appearances, they're a nation of right living people, law-abiding, God-honoring. They ask me what's the right thing to do, and love having me on their side. But they also complain. Why do we fast, and you don't look our way? Why do we humble ourselves, and you don't even notice? Well, here's why. The bottom line on your fast days is profit. You drive your employees much too hard. You fast, but at the same time you bicker and fight. You fast, but you swing a mean fist. The kind of fasting you do won't get your prayers off the ground. Do you think this is the kind of fast day I'm after? A day to show off humility? To put on a pious long face and parade around solemnly in black? Do you call that fasting? A fast day that I, God, would like? This is the kind of fast day I'm after, to break the chains of injustice, get rid of exploitation in the workplace, free the oppressed, cancel debts. What I'm interested in is seeing you do is sharing your food with the hungry, inviting the homeless poor into your homes, putting clothes on the shivering ill-clad, being available to your own families. Do this and the lights will turn on, and your lives will turn around at once. Your righteousness will pave your way. The God of glory will secure your passage. Then while you pray, God will answer. You call out for help, and I'll say, here I am. A full life in the emptiest of places. It says, if you get rid of unfair practices, quit blaming victims, quit gossiping about other people's sins, if you are generous with the hungry and start giving yourself to the down and out, your lives will begin to glow in the darkness. Your shadowed lives will be bathed in sunlight. I will always show you where to go. I'll give you a full life in the emptiest of places, firm muscles, strong bones. You'll be like a well-watered garden, a gurgling spring that never runs dry. You'll use the old rubble of past lives to build the new, rebuild the foundations from out of your past. You'll be known as those who can fix anything, restore old ruins, rebuild and renovate, make the community livable again. If you watch your step on the Sabbath and don't use my holy day for personal advantage, if you treat the Sabbath as a day of joy, God's holy day as a celebration, if you honor it by refusing business as usual, making money, running here and there, then you'll be free to enjoy God. Oh, I'll make you ride high and soar above it all. I'll make you feast on the inheritance of your ancestor Jacob. Yes, God says so. It says, chapter 59, we long for light, but sink into darkness. It says, look, listen, God's arm is not amputated. He can still save. God's ears are not stopped up. He can still hear. There's nothing wrong with God. The wrong is in you. Your wrong-headed lives caused a split between you and God. Your sins got between you so that he doesn't hear. Your hands are drenched in blood, your fingers dripping with guilt, your lips smeared with lies, your tongue swollen from muttering obscenities. No one speaks up for the right, no one deals fairly. They trust in illusion, they tell lies. They get pregnant with mischief and have sin babies. They hatch snake eggs and weave spider webs. Eat an egg and die, break an egg and get a snake. The spider webs are no good for shirts or shawls. No one can wear these weavings. They weave wickedness. They hatch violence. They compete in the race to do evil and run to be the first to murder. They plan and plot evil, think and breathe evil, and leave a trail of wrecked lives behind them. They know nothing about peace and less than nothing about justice. They make tortuously twisted roads. No peace for the wretch who walks down those roads. It says, which means that we're a far cry from fair dealing, and we're not even close to right living. We long for light, but sink into darkness. Long for brightness, but stumble through the night. It says, like the blind, we inch along a wall, groping eyeless in the dark. We shuffle our way in broad daylight like the dead, but somehow walking. We're no better off than bears, groaning, and no worse off than doves, moaning. We look for justice, not a sign of it. For salvation, not so much as a hint. Our wrongdoings pile up before you, God. Our sins stand up and accuse us. Our wrongdoings stare us down. We know in detail what we've done, mocking and denying God, not following our God, spreading false rumors, inciting sedition, pregnant with lies, muttering malice. Justice is beaten back. Righteousness is banished to the sidelines. Truth staggers down the street. Honesty is nowhere to be found. Good is missing in action. Anyone renouncing evil is beaten and robbed. It says, God looked and saw evil looming on the horizon, so much evil and no sign of justice. He couldn't believe what he saw. Not a soul around to correct this awful situation, so he did it himself, took on the work of salvation, fueled by his own righteousness. He dressed in righteousness, put it on like a suit of armor, with salvation on his head like a helmet, put on judgment like an overcoat, and threw a cloak of passion across his shoulders. He'll make everyone pay for what they've done, fury for his foes, just deserts for his enemies. Even the far-off islands will get paid off in full. In the west they'll fear the name of God, in the east they'll fear the glory of God. For he'll arrive like a river in flood stage, whipped to a torrent by the wind of God. I'll arrive in Zion as Redeemer. To those in Jacob who leave their sins, God's decree. As for me, God says, this is my covenant with them. My spirit that I've placed upon you, and the words that I've given you to speak, they're not going to leave your mouths, nor the mouths of your children, nor the mouths of your grandchildren. You will keep repeating these words and won't ever stop. God's orders. It says, people returning for the reunion, chapter 60. That's where we're going to leave off, chapter 60. I got to get to work, It's already 58 minutes, so, I'm going to upload this. I'll see you guys later tonight, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? My cat's climbing up my leg, it hurts. What do you want, girl? That's what she does, see? All day long, she wants to fight. She wants to bite me. What do you want? She wants to wrestle. It's that time. It's nighttime. She knows this is when we wrestle and fight every night. And then she goes to bed right next to me. That's what she wants to do. That's what she does. Listen, this is all she wants to do. Listen, that's all she does every night. Is this, see? She goes nuts. It's because she's teething. She wants to bite my hand. That's all she wants to do is this. She does this for like 2-3 hours. See, she's teething. I gotta take care of my cat. I'll see you guys later.